Some touches on the central government, like on the issue of quality of coffee, like of this issue of this middleman, like of this issue who have compromised a lot of things in the region, and even concerning prices. Because the more the quality is good, the more we manage the processes, the price will go high. So this has been a successful meeting, and we have done a lot of resolutions. One of them, inter-government court against the contract between Government of Uganda and that Italian company which wants to make us coffee farmers slaves. We have sued this Uganda Cooperative Alliance from the election they held. It's not really a cooperative, it's a group of mafias, and we're going to manage it in the process. And also we have passed resolutions for the next plans which you saw, and you are aware we're developing in Fundaus, the 5-star hotel. We're asking the people of the public, the media, to go and see the work progress there. One thank our engineers, one thank the farmers. It's doing well.
What aggrieves you?
What happens, they are saying we are going to process coffee and they give it to them, the green beans and whatever. So it means, in short, we as the Bugisu Cooperative Union cannot export. We as the Bugisu Cooperative Union cannot roast our coffee. It means those are going to be the responsibility. Because the agreement says, unless they've got what they want, nothing can happen. So it means the government is going to tell us all coffee there. And we're saying no, we're not slaves. We're in the liberal sector, we want to sell our coffee. We want to market and want to get the best price out of it, the international market.
Chairman. Not even sinister, it should be demonic, it should be satanic, and we want to condemn it in the strongest terms possible. That's why we are seeking court redress. Government cannot do that kind of thing. No, that is very bad. So we have Paida, we have Druga in Western Uganda, then we have Robusta in Central and Busoga. You see, all those coffees, you can't lump them under one foreign company whose origins could be very fictitious. We don't know. Very demonic, very satanic.
How is it?
Finally, you do that, you want to muzzle the farmers. Because the farmers speak through Bugisu, they want to speak through Vinci. We don't know them. And if they say they are the monopoly, now that means they will decide the price. They can decide to say, we are moving it down. Right now it is about 12,000. Parchment of Bugisu, 12,000. But they can say, we are buying it at 5,000. It is the farmers to miss out. Because these cooperatives act on farmers. I want to also tell you, it is now something which is reminiscent of Amini's regime and also Second Obote, when they created what they called Coffee Marketing Board. It turned some of even the properties of Bugisu, like the warehouses in Mombasa and many other farmers in the cooperatives in Uganda region and the Western region. And they were taken over by Coffee Marketing Board. Is it there? We don't want to politicize issues of the citizens of Uganda. We allow them to do their things on their own. Bugisu here is exporting a lot of coffee to the Arab world, to Europe, in Italy and whatever. That's why now the price has gone up. That's why you see the parchment, a kilo of parchment from this dry is 12,000. If a farmer has 100 kilograms, and 100 kilograms can come from less than 50 plants of this.
Chairman, maybe finally.
And we have been speaking about it. Now the best is the policy to be removed, if that's the case. Privatization and liberalization. They haven't done that. You can see the hop-nobbing, the jumping, just like the tail of the cow. Left, right, what not like that. 1 step forward, 5 steps backward. I think we cannot allow that kind of thing. And as a Bugisu Cooperative Union, even today in our speech, I will show you this. We are going to court to contest this kind of thing. I want to call upon all coffee farmers. Just recently, they passed a law. I was not in that parliament. They passed a law about coffee, the Coffee Act. Now, immediately, it should have been brought there. We would have maybe suspended the issue of liberalization and privatization. Now, what is this? What is this coming? You can't lump us there. I am calling upon all coffee farmers in Uganda, Central Region, Busoga, Western Uganda with Druga coffee, Western Nile, to come up and support Bugisu Cooperative Union, and we fight this kind of arrangement with the fictitious company called Vinci without even preparing us and calling us before this. I speak on behalf of Bugisu Cooperative Union and my chairman, Honorable Nandala. We can't allow that kind of thing. We are not fighting any progressive policy. We have Emyoga, we have PDM, or rather parish development model and others. We encourage that. But let government aid us in finding markets. Right now, the policy of OWC, which gave us seedlings and whatever, has brought Uganda to the top, that we are now #1 in the whole of Africa and #7 in the whole world, surpassing countries in Africa like Ivory Coast and Ethiopia. You see, we are doing very well in the coffee. Ours is to request government to look for market outside, not lamp us, not muzzle us again through fictitious companies. It has ever happened, even during colonial times. I remember in 1930, if you read your history properly, the colonialists also did that kind of thing. And the farmers in the Bugisu riot, you see, they rioted completely. So this kind of thing kills the spirit of farming. Right now, if you go into the field, you will see farmers are putting right their coffee plants, knowing that from only 50 plants, I can get millions of money. If the parish model, if the Emyoga, if the OWC, and many other government programs which brought this, certainly we have gained heavily. Now, if we come up to muzzle what we already gained, that will be extremely very dangerous, detrimental to this country and the policies made in this country.
Current agreements Government of Uganda has signed with the Italian company, for example, to establish a plant here in Mbale and be the sole exporters and processors and exporters of coffee, which we believe is very unfair. We believe government is at liberty to sign an agreement with any foreign firm to come and operate and compete in Uganda. But why a clause has been inserted, for example, that this firm should be the monopoly, should be the sole processor and exporter against other farmers. This is where farmers failed, where farmers feel they have been betrayed by government, where farmers feel those who signed the agreement, I think there was an oversight, there is a mischief which government needs to correct. We don't deny anybody to come and get engaged in the coffee business, to come and process and export the coffee. Our only challenge is that farm, the Italian farm, being given all the monopoly powers, that it should be the only sole processor and the sole exporter, which we are saying that one goes against the laws of liberalization, it goes against the privatization, it goes against, of course, the advantage this cooperative union has been enjoying and the Ugandan farmers who have been seeing and saying build Uganda by Uganda. This time, why do you look the Ugandans out and you bring the foreign farmers to begin building for us and we own them than owning our own mother farms which are in the region? I think this is unfortunate, and as this cooperative union, the delegates, which is our supreme authority, have agreed that BCU engages government. If government fails, then we shall go for litigation, we shall go to courts of law, which should help us to regain our space as far as Arabic coffee processing and exporting is concerned. Yeah, of course, BCU has gone through a lot of challenges. One of them, I think, from government at some stage, government took over the union, wanted to run its business on behalf of the farmers, which it failed. But also at the same time, there have been a lot of taxes being slapped on BCU, which BCU has tried its best to overcome them. And so far speaking, it has been progressing very well. I think I've exploited all avenues of making BCU fail to operate. I think this could be plan B of licensing another farm in the region here and giving all the sole rights to process and export against BCU. And I think we as farmers, as cooperators, we shall not sit and look at this, we shall not sit back. We shall try all whatever it takes. The legislation in Parliament, we shall try it in Parliament, we shall engage government in other forums, also we shall engage it in courts of law. I think this is very unfair, it is uncouth, it is uncalled for the people of Bugisu and for the people and for the farmers of this cooperative union.
When the government declared liberalization, so you cannot all of a sudden change our way and say again we are creating monopoly. Actually, when you decide that one company is going to collect all the coffee from Uganda, that is a monopoly which our government, His Excellency does not want. He wants every person to have his or her own market. So for us, we insist that first law about liberalization must remain. There is nobody who has complained. We are talking about finished product. Finished product, we must fund the unions. Why are they giving tax holidays to those people and then the unions are not giving tax holidays? Why are they allowing those people to import equipment without taxes and then when the union imports they must pay tax? So instead of developing our own local industries, local companies, we are intending to carry all our wealth to foreign companies. If it was just maybe if they were exporting within the country, we would have also loved it. But you are now carrying all the wealth. Me personally, and maybe the people who will get to know me, I have rejected that one and I will continue rejecting it. And for us, we are going to mobilize our farmers in Bugisu to rise against it. Maybe let Uganda sell them. I have heard Western has also started farming coffee. Let them sell to the company. But in Bugisu here, we are going to encourage our members of parliament to stand firm in the parliament and they throw out that contract. Otherwise, that is not the way we are going to have. Uganda is a liberalized country. Let everybody sell his or her goods to any market which is favorable to him or her.